California, an icon of dreams, ambition, and golden sunsets. But beyond its sandy beaches, tech hubs, and the glitz of Hollywood lies a far darker, more dramatic history. A history not carved by human hands, but by the relentless forces of Earth itself. Imagine a land built from the bones of ancient volcanoes, shaped by earthquakes that rocked the ground beneath. A place where massive waterfalls cascade with the force of a raging storm, and towering trees, some older than entire civilizations, still stand, watching over the land as if they've seen it all. But California's wonders go far beyond what most tourists ever see. Hidden in plain sight, there are places where the Earth's power is on full display. Remote lands where nature reigns supreme, untouched by time. In this video, we're going to journey through California's best-kept secrets, from scorching deserts that hide strange phenomena to ancient forests that shelter the giants of the natural world. California was built piece by piece in the Earth's grandest construction project. Stay tuned as we uncover how California's most remarkable places weren't just formed, they were forged by nature itself. California's landscape wasn't shaped by the hand of man, but by the relentless forces of nature. Earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and the ever-shifting tectonic plates beneath the surface. Over millions of years, California has been formed and reformed, a result of these natural forces colliding and creating the iconic landscapes we see today. One of the most powerful forces at play here is the San Andreas Fault, a massive crack in the Earth's crust that runs for over 800 miles through California. This fault line has been responsible for some of the most dramatic earthquakes in history, including the infamous 1906 San Francisco earthquake. But earthquakes aren't the only thing that have shaped California's land. Deep beneath the surface, volcanic activity has been equally influential in forming California's geography. The Sierra Nevada mountain range, the Cascades, and Death Valley are all the result of volcanic eruptions that occurred millions of years ago, creating towering peaks and vast desert basins. The pressure from shifting plates and molten rock beneath the surface has built and torn down mountains, valleys, and canyons, all while leaving behind deep scars in the land that tell the story of California's violent birth. But it's not just the massive forces of earthquakes and volcanoes that define this land. California's climate, rivers, and lakes have had a hand in shaping its character as well. The clear, rushing waters of streams carve through rugged mountain ranges, leaving valleys in their wake. Massive rivers like the Sacramento and the Kern River have eroded the land over time, cutting deep gorges and carving out impressive rock formations. Imagine standing at the edge of a colossal waterfall, watching as 100 million gallons of crystal-clear water pour down each day. No, this isn't a scene from a nature documentary. This is MacArthur Burney Falls, a true hidden gem tucked away in California's remote wilderness. Often called the eighth wonder of the world by Teddy Roosevelt, Burney Falls isn't just a spectacle, it's an awe-inspiring testament to the raw power of nature. The falls, which release a staggering 100 million gallons of water daily, do so even during California's driest seasons. The water here is unlike any other, with visibility often exceeding 30 feet deep, revealing the fascinating underwater world below. But it's not just the water that makes this place so extraordinary. It's the surrounding landscape, jagged basalt rock formations that were created millions of years ago by volcanic eruptions. What's most remarkable is how this constant flow of water seems to emerge from nowhere. Unlike most waterfalls, Burney Falls doesn't just flow from a river or mountain stream, It's fed by underground springs, allowing it to maintain its incredible flow year-round. The water bubbles up from deep within the earth, traveling through layers of porous rock before emerging in a vibrant cascade of white foam and mist. The area surrounding the falls is a lush, forested haven, offering visitors a tranquil retreat, far from the usual tourist crowds. Hiking trails, camping spots, and the nearby Burney Creek provide the perfect setting for nature lovers looking to experience the serenity of the falls up close. But beyond its peaceful beauty, there's an undeniable sense of power here. Power that's been at work for millions of years, shaping the land with the force of falling water and ancient geological movements. Death Valley, a name that sends chills down the spine, evoking images of a harsh, unrelenting desert where survival is a battle against the elements. But what if I told you that this extreme landscape is one of the most unique and fascinating places on Earth? Death Valley National Park is not just home to blistering heat and dry salt flats. It holds some of the most mind-boggling natural phenomena that seem straight out of a science fiction movie. Let's start with the heat. In 1913, Death Valley set the world record for the highest temperature ever recorded on Earth, 134 degrees Fahrenheit. Summers here often see temperatures climb well over 120 degrees Fahrenheit, with barely an inch of rain in an entire year. But it's not just the heat that makes this place extraordinary. It's the way the land has been sculpted by centuries of extreme conditions. The Badwater Basin, the lowest point in North America, sits a staggering 282 feet below sea level. Imagine the weight of the earth pressing down on you, the very air feeling heavy as it hovers just above the scorched salt flats. But that's just the beginning. Death Valley's landscape is far from uniform. In fact, it's like a different planet entirely. The colorful, eroded hills of the Badlands are a result of ancient lakebed deposits, where minerals like iron and manganese have left vibrant streaks across the desert floor. These colorful hills look like they belong in an abstract painting, not a desert. And then there's one of the most baffling mysteries in all of nature, the moving rocks. Known as the sailing stones of Death Valley, these rocks, some weighing as much as 700 pounds, appear to slide across the flat, dry surface of the racetrack playa. For years, no one could explain how these massive stones moved, leaving long, mysterious trails behind them. That is, until 2014, when a team of researchers captured the movement on camera. They discovered that when the playa is covered in a thin layer of ice, light winds push the ice sheets, causing the rocks to slowly move across the surface. It's a stunning example of how even the most bizarre phenomena in nature can have a scientific explanation. The majestic sequoias, nature's giants. If you think you've seen big trees, think again. In California, nature has taken size to an entirely different level with the mighty sequoias. These ancient giants, standing as tall as skyscrapers, and with trunks so wide it takes multiple people to wrap their arms around them, have been watching over the land for thousands of years. But the question remains, what makes these trees so extraordinary, and why have they managed to survive for so long? Sequoia National Park, home to some of the oldest and largest living organisms on Earth, is a place where the past and present collide in the form of towering trees that have been alive for over 2,000 years. The General Sherman tree, the largest living tree on Earth by volume, calls this park home. This massive giant stands at over 275 feet tall and has a trunk diameter of more than 36 feet. The sheer size of these trees is awe-inspiring. Imagine walking through a forest of trees that have lived through the rise and fall of civilizations, standing tall, through centuries of wildfires, storms, and droughts. What's even more remarkable is their resilience. Sequoias are built to withstand the harshest conditions nature can throw at them. Their bark is fire-resistant, a thick layer that protects them from the flames that periodically sweep through the forest. In fact, wildfires play a crucial role in the life cycle of these trees. Fires clear the forest floor, allowing sequoia seeds to germinate and grow. It's an incredible natural cycle where life and death coexist, feeding the cycle of regeneration. But it's not just their size and resilience that make these trees so fascinating. Sequoias play a crucial role in maintaining the ecosystem around them. Their towering presence provides shelter for wildlife and a natural barrier to wind and erosion. As they grow, they store carbon in their trunks, helping to regulate the environment around them. These trees are living, breathing entities that contribute to the health of the entire forest, making them more than just a beautiful sight. They're vital to the forest's very existence. Walking among the sequoias feels like stepping into a living history book, where time moves at its own pace, unaffected by the rush of modern life. These trees have witnessed thousands of years of Earth's history, and they stand as guardians of California's natural legacy. The experience is humbling. The mysterious Bixby Creek Bridge and Big Sur. When you think of California's coastline, you might picture the stunning beaches and the clear blue Pacific Ocean stretching as far as the eye can see. But there's a stretch of coastline along the famous Pacific Coast Highway where the land's raw beauty and its dramatic engineering merge in a truly breathtaking way. Enter Big Sur, home to towering cliffs, rugged landscapes, and the iconic Bixby Creek Bridge, a structure so stunning that it feels like it belongs in a Hollywood movie. The Bixby Creek Bridge, completed in 1932, is one of the tallest and most recognizable bridges in California. With its graceful arch spanning across a deep canyon, the bridge has become a symbol of Big Sur's beauty and resilience. Built during the Great Depression, it was part of a monumental effort to connect the more remote areas of California by highway. Despite its importance, the bridge was designed with an eye for aesthetics as well as function. Its unique single-span arch was chosen to withstand the region's strong winds and seismic activity, ensuring it would stand the test of time. The bridge isn't just an engineering marvel, it's a stunning visual centerpiece. The way it stretches across the rugged cliffs, framed by the vastness of the ocean on one side and the dense forests on the other, makes it a photographer's paradise. It's no wonder that it's been featured in countless films and commercials, often symbolizing California's timeless natural beauty. But beyond its picturesque appearance, the Bixby Creek Bridge has played a vital role in connecting Big Sur to the rest of the state, allowing visitors from around the world to experience its untamed charm. Big Sur itself is a place of contradictions. It's simultaneously remote and accessible, wild and serene. The land here is both untamed and protected, offering a glimpse into the California that existed long before the rise of Hollywood and the tech boom. The coastline's cliffs rise dramatically from the ocean, creating a landscape that is both harsh and awe-inspiring. The area's ruggedness and isolation have made it a haven for artists, poets, and dreamers seeking inspiration from the raw beauty that surrounds them. But what's even more remarkable is that Big Sur isn't just about scenic views. It's about the way the land holds secrets. Behind the cliffs and the dramatic shoreline lies an ecosystem that has evolved in isolation for millennia. Rare species of plants, birds, and wildlife thrive here, undisturbed by the fast pace of urban life. It's a place where nature reigns supreme, and every twist of the coast reveals something new and unexpected. Sequoia National Park is not just a place, It's a living monument to the power and resilience of nature, a place where the oldest and largest trees on Earth stand as guardians of California's natural history. These ancient trees, some over 2,000 years old, are part of a forest that has witnessed millennia of Earth's evolution, from the rise and fall of ancient civilizations to the shifting of tectonic plates. It's a place where time moves differently, where nature's cycles play out in slow motion, and where every giant sequoia tree tells a story of survival and endurance. The park's towering sequoias are nothing short of awe-inspiring. One of the most famous trees here is the General Sherman tree, the largest living tree on Earth by volume. Standing at over 275 feet tall, and with a trunk so wide it could take 30 people holding hands to encircle it, this tree is a true testament to the scale of nature. But it's not just the size that's impressive. It's the incredible resilience these trees show in the face of harsh conditions. Sequoias are built to survive the toughest of environments, from extreme droughts to raging wildfires. Their thick, fibrous bark acts as an armor, protecting them from the flames that frequently sweep through the forest. It's a natural defense that's been perfected over millennia. The sequoias' survival isn't just about size or toughness, it's also about the role they play in the ecosystem. These trees don't just stand tall, they're essential to the health of the forest. Their massive trunks store carbon, helping regulate the environment. Their branches offer shelter to countless species of birds and mammals, and their deep roots help prevent soil erosion on the steep mountain slopes. As they grow, they shape the landscape around them, creating a forest that is rich in biodiversity and vital to the entire ecosystem. The forest around Sequoia National Park is a sanctuary for wildlife too. Black bears roam through the underbrush, while coyotes and mountain lions tread quietly across the forest floor. Birds of prey circle high above, their keen eyes searching for food in the dense canopy. The park offers a safe haven for these creatures, protected by the ancient sequoias that tower above them, standing as silent witnesses to the world around them. Walking through Sequoia National Park feels like stepping back in time. The air is thick with history, and each step you take brings you closer to understanding the incredible journey these trees have had. Some of the sequoias here have lived through entire epochs, witnessing the rise and fall of entire civilizations. Their bark is marked by scars from lightning strikes and wildfires, yet they continue to grow, their roots deep in the Earth's soil, pushing skyward toward the heavens. As you stand among these giants, you can't help but feel a sense of awe and humility. These trees have endured the harshest conditions, and yet they continue to thrive, a living testament to the power of nature's ability to adapt and persevere. And as we move through California's most extraordinary landscapes, Sequoia National Park is a reminder that nature's most remarkable wonders are often the ones that stand the test of time, unaffected by the passing of generations. These wonders aren't just scenic spots, they're testaments to survival, shaped by relentless geological forces. From moving rocks in Death Valley to ancient trees standing for millennia, each tells a story of resilience and awe. California is more than sunshine and movie stars. It's a land forged by nature's extremes, with secrets still waiting to be uncovered. So, what do you think about these hidden wonders? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you love exploring the untamed beauty of our world, subscribe to our channel and join our growing community. See you in the next video.